Hello everyone, welcome back to Talk Fluent. We're so happy you're spending some time with us today. If you're a soccer fan or if you've been hearing everyone talk about the FIFA World Cup 2026 and you want to join the conversation in English, today's episode is exactly what you need.
That's right, the World Cup is one of the biggest sporting events on the planet. Millions of people watch it, talk about it, argue about it, and celebrate it. But sometimes English learners know the game, yet they don't know the words and expressions that real fans use.
Exactly, I remember watching a big soccer match with some friends. Everyone was talking about the game and I realized that sports conversations move really fast. People use short expressions, slang, and casual phrases all the time.
And that's why today's lesson is going to be so useful. We're going to help you talk about the FIFA World Cup 2026 like a real soccer fan. You'll learn common vocabulary, useful sentence patterns, and natural expressions that people actually use.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to talk about your favorite team, discuss matches, give your opinions, make predictions, and react to exciting moments in English.
And we have a question for you before we begin. Which team are you supporting in the FIFA World Cup 2026? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Also, if you're enjoying our lessons and want more practical English content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Talk Fluent, and share it with your friends who are learning English too.
Awesome, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's jump right into today's lesson.
Let's start with the most basic thing. When talking about soccer, one of the simplest sentence patterns is subject plus verb plus soccer expression. For example, I support Brazil. She loves Argentina. They watch the match. This structure helps you create hundreds of soccer-related sentences.
Let's look at a few examples. I support Spain. My brother follows England. We watched the game last night. They celebrated the win. Our team played really well. Notice how simple these sentences are. You don't need complicated grammar to sound natural.
That's a great point. Many learners think they need advanced vocabulary, but real conversations often use simple words. For example, I think France will win. I don't think Germany will lose. I hope my team qualifies. These are short, clear, and natural.
Another useful verb is support. Instead of saying, I like Brazil, many fans say, I support Brazil. I support Mexico. I support the United States. That sounds much more like a sports fan.
Here's a personal example. Whenever I watch a tournament, I usually choose a team to support. Even if my favorite team isn't playing, I like cheering for an underdog team.
Same here, sometimes the underdog teams make the tournament much more exciting. By the way, listeners, can you say this sentence out loud? I support in the World Cup. Fill in the blank with your favorite team.
Great practice. Now let's talk about another useful structure. Subject plus think plus team plus will plus verb. For example, I think Brazil will win. I think England will score. I think Argentina will reach the final. This pattern is perfect for predictions.
And soccer fans love making predictions. Here are some examples. I think Spain will dominate. I think Portugal will surprise everyone. I think Japan will have a great tournament. I think Morocco will go far. I think Germany will bounce back.
Notice that after will, we use the base form of the verb, not I think Brazil will wins. Correct, I think Brazil will win. That's an important grammar point.
Let's give our listeners another challenge. Can you say, I think my team will maybe win, score, qualify, or improve? Try saying it out loud right now.
Now let's learn some essential soccer vocabulary. Match, goal, score, team, coach, player, tournament, champion. These words appear in almost every soccer conversation.
Let's put them into sentences. The match was exciting. He scored a goal. The coach made a smart decision. The player was amazing. Our team won. They became champions.
Another thing fans often do is react emotionally. For example, that goal was incredible. What a save. No way, that's unbelievable. These reactions help your English sound more natural.
And don't forget negative forms. I don't think they'll win. I don't support that team. We didn't play well. He wasn't happy with the result. Negative sentences are just as important as positive ones.
Here's a quick practice activity. I'll start a sentence and you finish it. My favorite team is, I think the final will be, the best player is, the most exciting match was, say your answers out loud.
Excellent. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become. And here's another question for the comments. Which World Cup match are you most excited to watch? Tell us below.
Remember, soccer conversations don't need complicated English. Start with simple structures, use common vocabulary, and share your opinions confidently.
Exactly. In this section, we learned how to support a team, make predictions, talk about matches, and use essential soccer vocabulary. That's a strong foundation for sounding like a real soccer fan.
Now that we've covered the basics, Let's build on that foundation and learn how real soccer fans talk about matches, teams, and players during everyday conversations. This is where your English starts sounding more natural and less like a textbook.
That's right, knowing vocabulary is helpful, but real fans also know how to express opinions. During the FIFA World Cup 2026, you'll hear people constantly sharing what they think about teams, coaches, and players.
One of the most common patterns is subject plus think plus opinion. For example, I think they're playing well. I think the coach made a mistake. I think that was a great goal. These sentences are simple, but they're everywhere in sports conversations.
And if you want to sound a little more conversational, you can use phrases like, I feel like, in my opinion, honestly, to me, for example, honestly, I think Spain looks really strong. To me, that was the best match of the tournament. I feel like Brazil is improving every game.
Let's imagine we're watching a World Cup match together. I might say, I think this team is controlling the game.
And I could respond, yeah, but I feel like the other team is creating better chances.
Then I might say, that's true, they look dangerous on the counterattack.
See how natural that sounds? It's not complicated English. It's just simple opinions shared back and forth.
Another useful structure is team plus is plus adjective. For example, Argentina is strong, France is dangerous, Japan is organized, Morocco is confident. These adjectives help you describe teams quickly.
Let's add some more useful adjectives. Strong, fast, aggressive, creative, disciplined, balanced, unpredictable, talented. You can mix these with almost any team.
For example, England is talented, Portugal is creative, Germany is disciplined, the United States is improving. These descriptions sound very natural during soccer discussions.
Now let's compare formal and informal English. A formal statement might be, I believe the team's performance has improved significantly. An informal version would be, they've gotten a lot better. Most fans use the informal version during conversations.
Exactly, during a match, people don't usually speak in long formal sentences. They use quick, direct language. Instead of saying, the striker demonstrated exceptional finishing ability, most fans simply say, he's a great finisher.
That's much more natural. Here's another example. Formal, the goalkeeper performed exceptionally well. Informal, the keeper was amazing.
And yes, keeper is a common short form of goalkeeper. You'll hear fans say things like, our keeper saved us. The keeper had a great game. That keeper is world class.
Let's do a quick practice. I'll name a team and you create an adjective sentence. Brazil, maybe you say Brazil is talented. England, England is strong. Mexico, Mexico is passionate. Try creating your own examples.
Great job. Another skill real fans use is agreeing and disagreeing politely. To agree, you can say, I agree. Exactly. You're right. That's true. I think so too.
To disagree politely, try, I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I see your point, but I disagree. Maybe, but these phrases keep conversations friendly.
Let's hear a quick example. I say, I think Argentina is the strongest team.
And I respond, I see your point, but I think France is stronger.
Perfect. That's a natural disagreement. Nobody is arguing, they're just sharing opinions.
Here's another comment challenge for our listeners. Write one prediction for the FIFA World Cup 2026 in the comments. Maybe, I think Brazil will reach the final. Or, I think Spain will surprise everyone. Let's see your predictions.
Before we finish this section, here are 3 important tips. First, don't worry about using advanced vocabulary. Second, focus on expressing your opinion clearly. Third, listen to how real fans speak and copy useful phrases.
Excellent advice. Today we learned how to describe teams, share opinions, agree and disagree naturally, and use casual soccer language. These are the exact skills you'll need during World Cup conversations.
Let's move on to another important part of soccer conversations, reacting to live moments. This is where conversations become exciting because fans respond instantly to what they're seeing.
Absolutely, during the FIFA World Cup 2026, you'll hear reactions every few seconds. Someone scores, someone misses. A goalkeeper makes a huge save. Fans react immediately.
The simplest reaction pattern is reaction phrase plus event. For example, what a goal, what a save, what a pass, what a match. These short expressions sound very natural.
Here are some more examples. No way, that's incredible. Wow, are you serious? I can't believe it. These reactions are common in American English and among soccer fans worldwide.
Let's imagine a player scores from a long distance. I might shout, what a goal.
And I might say, wow, that was unbelievable.
Then I could add, that's definitely goal of the tournament.
Exactly. Notice how fans often speak emotionally during matches. Grammar becomes less important than communication.
Another useful skill is talking about players. A common structure is player plus is plus adjective, for example, he's amazing, she's talented, he's quick, she's confident, simple but effective.
You can also say, he's having a great game. She's playing really well. He's struggling today. She's dominating the midfield. These phrases are common during live match discussions.
Here's a practical scenario. Your friend asks, how's the game going? You could answer, it's really exciting, it's pretty close, it's one-sided, it's intense. These responses sound natural and fluent.
Let's talk about politeness too. Sometimes your friend's favorite team loses. You don't want to sound rude. Instead of saying, your team is terrible, you could say, they had a tough game. They weren't at their best. They'll bounce back.
That's a great point. Sports conversations are more enjoyable when people are respectful. Even when you disagree, you can stay friendly.
Tone matters a lot. If you say, you're wrong, it can sound harsh, but if you say, I see it differently, or I think another team is stronger, the conversation feels much better.
Let's do a mini practice. I'll describe a situation. A player scores in the final minute. What can you say? Maybe, what a finish, that's incredible, I can't believe it.
Here's another one. A goalkeeper makes an amazing save. Possible reactions, what a save. That was unbelievable. The keeper saved the game.
One more, your team wins the match. You might say, let's go, what a win, we did it. That was huge.
Great practice. Remember, don't just read these phrases. Say them out loud. Speaking builds confidence much faster than silent reading.
Here's another comment challenge. What's your favorite soccer phrase in English? Maybe it's, what a goal, no way, let's go, tell us in the comments.
The more you practice these reactions, opinions, and descriptions, the more natural your soccer conversations will become. Today we learned how to react to live moments, describe players, discuss matches politely, and communicate with confidence like a real soccer fan.
Welcome back. Now let's talk about something every English learner experiences, mistakes. And honestly, both of us have made plenty of mistakes when talking about sports in English.
Oh, absolutely. I remember trying to talk about a soccer match years ago and mixing up several expressions. The good news is that mistakes help you learn faster if you notice and correct them.
Let's look at the first common mistake. Mistake number 1, using play and win incorrectly. Many learners say, my team won against. That's incomplete. The correct versions are my team won or my team won against Brazil.
Here's another example. Incorrect. My team played a win. Correct. My team won the match, or my team played well and won. Remember, play and win have different meanings.
The reason this mistake happens is that learners sometimes try to translate directly from their native language. Instead, learn common English patterns as complete phrases.
Let's practice. Incorrect. Argentina played the tournament. Correct. Argentina played in the tournament. Notice the small word in. That little word makes a big difference.
Mistake number 2 is forgetting will when making predictions. Many learners say, I think Brazil win. Native speakers usually say, I think Brazil will win.
Let's compare them. Incorrect. I think France reached the final. Correct. I think France will reach the final. Incorrect. I think Spain score first. Correct. I think Spain will score first. Whenever you're making a future prediction, will is your best friend.
Exactly, and soccer fans make predictions all the time, so you'll use this structure constantly during the World Cup.
Mistake number 3 involves confusing support and like. Now, both can be correct, but they mean slightly different things. If you're talking as a fan, support sounds stronger. Incorrect for fan conversations. I like Argentina, so they're my team. More natural, I support Argentina.
Think about it this way, you can like many teams, but usually you support one team. That's why sports fans often use support.
Here are some examples. I support England. I support Mexico. I've supported Brazil for years. Those sound very natural.
Mistake number 4 is overusing formal English. Many learners say things like, the athlete demonstrated remarkable performance. Technically correct, but during a soccer conversation it sounds very formal.
Most fans would simply say, he played great, or he was amazing, short, simple, and natural.
Here's a funny example. Imagine your friend asks, how was the match? And you answer, the competitive sporting event was satisfactory. Your friend might look at you and wonder if you're writing a university report.
Exactly, keep it simple. Try, it was awesome, it was exciting, it was intense. Those are much more natural.
Let's do a quick review practice. Say the correct version. I think Germany win. Pause and answer, I think Germany will win. Next one, my team played a victory. Correct answer, my team won.
One more, I like Brazil, they are my fan team. Better version, I support Brazil. Great job if you got those right.
And remember, mistakes are completely normal. Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes while learning. The important thing is to keep speaking, keep listening, and keep improving.
Exactly, don't let mistakes stop you from joining conversations. Correct them, learn from them, and move forward with confidence. That's how real progress happens.
It's time for our interactive practice activity. We're going to play Choose the Correct Sentence. Listen to the situation and decide which option sounds more natural. Situation number 1, you're talking about your favorite team. Option A, I support Argentina. Option B, I am supporting Argentina team always. Which one sounds more natural?
The answer is option A, I support Argentina. It's short, clear, and exactly how fans speak.
Situation number 2, you want to make a prediction. Option A, I think Brazil will win. Option B, I think Brazil winning. Which one is better?
Option A, I think Brazil will win. Remember our prediction structure: subject plus think plus team plus will plus verb.
Situation number 3, a player scores an amazing goal. Option A, what a goal. Option B, that goal activity was satisfactory.
Definitely option A, real fans react emotionally and naturally. What a goal.
Situation number 4, someone asks about the match. Option A, it was exciting. Option B, the sporting contest was acceptable.
Option A again, native speakers usually choose simple, direct language.
Situation number 5, you disagree with a friend's prediction. Option A, you're completely wrong. Option B, I see your point but I disagree.
Option B is much friendlier and more natural. Sports conversations should stay respectful.
Now let's add some variations. Casual, no way, what a goal. Polite, that was an excellent goal. Excited, I can't believe he scored that. Different situations require slightly different tones.
And here's your challenge: create your own sentence using one of today's expressions. Maybe, I think England will reach the final, or what a save, or I support Mexico. Write your sentence in the comments and practice saying it out loud.
The goal isn't perfection. The goal is communication. The more you speak, the more natural your English becomes.
Exactly, real conversations matter more than perfect grammar. Speak confidently, express your ideas, and enjoy the learning process.
Wow, we've covered a lot today, and now you're much better prepared to talk about the FIFA World Cup 2026 like a real soccer fan in English. Whether you're watching matches with friends, chatting online, or joining conversations with other fans, you now have the vocabulary and expressions you need to sound more natural and confident.
That's right, let's quickly review the 3 main things we learned today. First, we learned how to talk about teams, matches, and players using simple sentence structures like I support Brazil and I think France will win. Second, we learned how to share opinions, agree and disagree politely, and describe teams using natural English that real fans use every day. Third, we learned how to react to exciting moments during a match with expressions like what a goal, what a save, and I can't believe it.
And don't forget the common mistakes we discussed. Small corrections can make a huge difference in how natural your English sounds. The more you practice these expressions, the easier they'll become.
Exactly. Remember, fluency doesn't come from memorizing hundreds of complicated words. It comes from using simple English confidently and consistently in real conversations.
We're proud of you for spending time improving your English today. Every lesson you watch, every sentence you practice, and every comment you write helps you move one step closer to fluency.
Before we go, here's a final question for you. Which team do you think will win the FIFA World Cup 2026, and which player are you most excited to watch? We'd love to read your answers in the comments below.
If you enjoyed today's lesson, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Talk Fluent for more practical English lessons that help you speak naturally and confidently.
And if you learned a new expression today, tell us which one was your favorite. We always enjoy hearing from our amazing Talk Fluent community.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and most importantly, don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how learning happens.
Thanks so much for joining us today. Take care, keep improving your English every day, and we'll be back with another lesson very soon. See you next time.